Hello everyone, let's go ahead and take a look at percentages. Now a percentage represents the ratio of a part to a whole. It is usually expressed as a decimal with the percentage symbol, and the percentage symbol means simply out of 100. Now the initial statement for percentage is equal to part over whole times it by 100%. Now in terms of calculating simple percentages, often what we use are proportions. And we'll take a look at some examples of how we can do that. Now in addition to that, you also want to make sure that we can convert percentages to decimals or percentages to fractions, and vice versa. So in other words, if we have 50% and we want to change that to a decimal, we should be able to convert that to 0.5. Or if we want to take that percentage and change it to a fraction, we change it to 1/2. Or if we start with a fraction of 1/2, come up with a decimal of 0.5, etc., etc. Now all of these here are equivalent forms, and you need to be able to convert between those forms. Now taking a look at a couple of examples, here's A. It says 28 out of 45 is what percent? Now we can go ahead and use our initial statement, which is this right here, and notice that the part is 28, the whole is 45, and then we're trying to determine what percentage that is. Put that into your calculator and you should come out with 62.2 repeating percent. Now, if we wanted to go ahead and use a proportion, the percentage, of course, means that we have X percent, which means that that's X over 100. So X is going to represent the part, and 100 is going to represent the whole. Now, if we go ahead and consider again what this is telling us, 28 is the part and 45 is the whole. So we've set up the proportion, and in order to then go ahead and solve the proportion, we cross multiply. Solving for X, you come up with 62.2 repeating, and therefore you come out with 62.2 repeating percent. Now, if 5% is 28, what is 100%? Now take a look at this. We could do this in a much more complex way, but I think again, if we use proportions, this is going to be a very direct and straightforward problem to solve. So if we take 5%, that's equivalent to 28. That's the same thing as 100% equivalent to something. Okay, so what we have here is if we another proportion, in order to solve this proportion, cross multiply, solve for X. X is going to be equal to 560. So again, percentages represents the part to the whole. We can use this initial statement here or proportions to go ahead and solve simple percentage problems. Again, it's going to be important as well that we can convert between decimals, percentages, and fractions. So we'll take a look at some of these questions the next time that we meet in class. See you next time. Bye-bye.